There will be a key meeting tomorrow about COVID booster shots.
An FDA advisory panel will debate Pfizer's application for that booster. The FDA released new documents from Pfizer ahead of the advisory panel's meeting. Now, they claim protection from its vaccine loses some of its effectiveness after 6 months, but improves to 95% after that third dose or the booster. FDA staff noted in a separate document that they have yet to verify some of that data that would support a booster, saying that the current vaccines still afford protection against severe COVID-19 cases and death in the United States. CBS 4's Sean Chitnis joins us live tonight. Sean, the state says it is ready to begin giving out a third shot to the masses next week.
Karen, that's right. But because the FDA is essentially neutral on this issue, we are hearing from some doctors here in Colorado who are also cautious about how we should move forward and what the benefits will actually be of that booster shot. They say the focus should remain on getting the vaccine to those who haven't even gotten their initial dose and focus on those first and second shots before we get to a third shot. The companies behind two of the three most common vaccines in the country want to see another dose or a booster shot for added protection from COVID-19.
These studies have certain limitations, and the data is not compelling one way or the other.
Pfizer has presented evidence to the FDA saying their vaccine loses effectiveness after 6 months, but improves after a third shot. FDA staff say they still need to verify data supporting the use of a booster shot. Some doctors in Colorado echo the effort to take more time on this issue.
The protection may still be there. We're not sure whether it would add anything to it.
Around the world, there is also the concern about getting doses to countries that are behind on their vaccination rates. While there are many more nations with a higher vaccine rate than the U.S., we are still above the world average. State health officials explained that this spring, hundreds of thousands of doses from Colorado were donated back to the federal pool, giving the U.S. the choice to send that supply elsewhere.
This virus simply is a novel coronavirus. And there's simply no real world data about how long the antibodies from a third booster shot last for.
Even the governor, who supports booster shots, says there isn't enough information about the impact of an additional dose.
We've come a long way, and there's a long way to go. Let's not be impatient.
And the governor did announce a schedule earlier this week for the booster shots. Depending on which vaccine you have, Pfizer would start on September 20th, and then those who got the Moderna vaccine would wait a few weeks later. We are still waiting to find out what the plan would be for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Reporting live tonight in Englewood, Sean Chitnis, covering Colorado First.